Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I want to talk about a really exciting project called Netvrk. Now, this one here combines everything that I love right now, and I talk about it a lot on the channel, and that is the metaverse. The metaverse is coming, guys, and it will be the investment of the decade, and now is the time to be looking into these projects. Now, Netvrk has an endless list of partnerships. They're doing really good things right now, and this is the perfect time to get in. Think of Sandbox, think of Decentraland, but even better. Now guys, as always, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I bring you projects that I truly believe in, and I'm just a girl on this crypto journey taking you along for the ride. Now let's get right into it. Now Netvrk, the token NTVRK, is currently listed at $2, down 7% on the 24 hour. Now this one here was sitting pretty in that low, 30, 40, 50 cent mark for quite a long time. Recently exploded all the way to 250 and then going as high as over $3 not too long ago. Now, guys, I personally do not have the Netvrk token. I'm investing in virtual land and virtual vehicles, all that sort of stuff. So I'm not actually, I personally don't have the token, but if you don't want to invest in virtual land or any of the stuff that I'm doing, owning the token does allow you to profit as well, because as the ecosystem grows, as the platform grows, the token will rise in price as well, naturally. So just something to keep an eye on. Now let's have a look at this website and what this is all about. This is all about the metaverse, guys. And like I've been saying over and over again, if you want to be ahead of the herd, if you want to be first in what the future will be, it is the metaverse, and it is now. It is coming. Facebook is investing buckets of money into creating metaverse products, as are a lot of the other major Fortune 500 companies. So be sure to look into this. Now, land pre-sales have begun. Now, I'm not going to play these videos because they are going to be a little bit glitchy, but there is a massive demand for these. The Telegram group is very active. The followers are very active. But what is it? Now let's look into it. We're going to go on their website. We're going to look at their white paper. We're going to do a proper in-depth review. So let's have a brief look over the token ecosystem. Now you can buy assets. The token can be used to buy assets within the virtual reality world you are in. Assets can include buildings, vehicles, houses, along with many others that you will find in the market. You can buy land, which is what I'm doing. Just like in the real world, land is also a valuable commodity in the virtual reality world. Tokens can be used to purchase land in the prime real estate hotspots, such as overlooking the beach or right in the front of the city. You can buy ad space. Now, this is what I said about in my previous metaverse videos. I don't think people realize where marketing and all this sort of stuff is going to be in the next 5 to 10 years. It will be in the metaverse. Ads and marketing as we know it is about to change, and you can buy ad space in the metaverse. You can generate NFTs, you can stake, and there is so much more. Now, market size wise, the global augmented and virtual reality market was valued at around $26.7 billion in 2018 and is expected to reach $814 billion by 2025, which is nuts. Now there's $45 billion in VR gaming, $26 billion in the VR market revenue, $80+ million in global VR user base, and $68+ million in VR headset sales. It is going to grow exponentially in the next couple of years, so keep an eye on those numbers. Now, here's a big one with these guys. The problem is, with so much potential, what is keeping VR from becoming mainstream? Well, it's the lack of quality content, the entry issues, and absence of monetization options. But the solution is a social VR platform with powerful creation tools and infrastructure to easily create, share, experience, and monetize VR. The VR App Store provides the ability to make apps and experience them with others. Unlimited amount of unique content. Users at all levels can create VR world and apps, and monetization and rewards for participation. That is what Netvrk is bringing you. So be sure to keep an eye on this one. You can buy it right now. It is listed predominantly on Uniswap. They just listed on KuCoin, which really saw the price move. It has had quite a correction, so it is a good price right now to dollar cost average. But keep an eye on those crazy Ethereum gas fees. Now, the staking program is completely full right now. I do believe they are going to release more pools. Now, let's have a look at these partners. There's honestly too many to name, and there's someone on here that you would recognize from previous videos, especially Cardano projects, but you've got Polygon, you've got Singularity, Net, TrustPad, Bondly. They announced a Meld partnership recently. There's MetaWars, there's Vera, there's PolkaX. There's just so many partnerships, it's not funny. And they're investors. They've got some pretty big investors as well. So this is always something to look at when you're looking into a new project. Who's the team, who's the investors, and what are the use cases? The team is a very, very impressive one at that. They have combined diversely skilled professionals from developers and researchers to VR experts in order to turn their vision into a reality. So we'll briefly touch on some of the members, but I highly recommend checking all of these guys out. Now, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time looking at the team particularly because there is so much to talk about with this one. But Jason Gerald, and I am sorry if I'm saying that wrong, he is one of the advisors on the VR side of things. Now, he's been in VR for quite a long time, and I think this is a very good person to have on the team. He's literally worked for NASA. So he does have some really, really great experience, lead VR advisor at XMod. He's the CEO of Next Gen Interactions, which is obviously his own company. And XMod is also the same company that the CTO and the COO also work at and probably founded. So just some interesting connections there, but obviously these guys have been, and most of the team, if you look into them, have been in the blockchain and in technology for quite a while, as well as in that virtual reality space. So team-wise, they're pretty solid and they have a great vision. Now, in terms of socials, guys, they're very active on Medium. I highly recommend following them and keeping an eye on them, and we'll talk about this shortly. Over 20,000 members on their Telegram, and they are super active on there as well. Dan, who's one of the main guys on the team, Daniel Kennedy, he's super active on Telegram, and on Twitter, of course, 50,000 followers, which is pretty impressive as well for a project that hasn't even launched as of yet. Now, let's take a quick look at a couple of the big things, and these are things that I'm purchasing, and that's not the only reason I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it for other reasons, and then we'll wrap up on the white paper. So if you don't already know, what is virtual land and what are its uses? Now, virtual land is represented as an NFT, with each parcel being unique and representing a specific parcel on the Netvrk map. As a decentralized asset, virtual land can be bought, held, or sold at any time by the user without any outside interference by a third party. Virtual land offers users the opportunity to own a digital assets free of interference. Virtual land will be limited, scarce asset that can be traded in the Netvrk marketplace as well as a third-party marketplace such as OpenSea. Now, the utility of this is what's really important. Now, land enables users to have a virtual presence in the Netvrk Metaverse. The land is the basis of users building and deploying assets and NFTs created and imported via the Netvrk Sandbox editor. Land will be limited to a set number of parcels consisting of standard, which is the smaller size, medium, large, giant, and epic. For land pre-sale, only standard, medium, and large will be available. This is an old article, so that's no longer active. So it's no longer relevant. They have sold the bigger pieces. Now, I can tell you right here that the standard is 625 square meters, the medium is 5,000 square meters, the large is 10,000 square meters, the giant is 20,000 square meters, and the epic is 62,500 square meters. So quite big blocks. Now, land ownership has its benefits. As an owner of virtual land in Netvrk, you have full rights to your land. You can hold, sell, or rent your land without the need for central authority. It can be bought and sold privately. As the metaverse develops, virtual land will serve as a base for users to create, build, and deploy everything from storefronts for e-commerce to self-made games, as well as interactive and educational experiences. Land ownership will be used as part of the government's model for Netvrk, giving a voice and governance rights to stakeholders. As a free and open society, Netvrk believes the community serves an important role in shaping the virtual world and future. Now guys, I am buying a couple of the standard blocks, 4 to be exact, and I'm also going to purchase vehicles. Now I know this may sound really crazy for people that aren't across the metaverse, but if you aren't, I highly recommend Googling the metaverse and what it's going to be. Now, the Genesis Islands are the core of the Netvrk multiverse. It's a digital landscape where users can own premium digital real estate on the platform, shape the land itself, create, share, and monetize activity in multiple ways with Netvrk's own 3D creation system and NFT marketplace. It's also where Netvrk's premium content, rewards, benefits, experiences, and new technologies will be shared first. So you can see here what it looks like, and then you can see the parcels and all that sort of stuff. So you can see that there is going to be some prime locations, which is where I'll be trying to mint my blocks. But so many use cases, it's not even funny. And we'll briefly touch on that. Otherwise, this video would be super long, and it's already longer than what I would like. But in terms of vehicles, now NFTs by John Park. If you guys don't already know, John Park is very, very famous. He has been a designer for Transformers, Maze Runner, Godzilla, Spider-Man 2, Dumbo, Lone Ranger, Deadpool, Star Wars, Avatar sequels, just to name a few. Very, very famous. So the Netvrk team has announced a collaboration with John Park, who's known for his masterpiece designs for some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, including John Cameron. So he's designed transport. Now, these transport aren't just visual pieces of art. They come with utility. Owning these transport allows you to transverse the metaverse in style by land, sea, and air. Owners will have the ability to teleport all onboard passengers to applicable locations across the map, and each transport will also enable the holder to get a higher share of staking rewards, as well as a share of the Netvrk reserve distributions. So just check this out, guys. It is absolutely insane. I love it. You've got the motorcycle, you've got the Roadster, the Roadster, the road truck, you've got the Falcon, and the yacht. So you've got so much utility with these. Now I am buying a motorbike. I am planning on buying quite a few pieces of transport myself. I am going to start with the motorbike, but I've got so many ideas for this. Like, I'm thinking I might open a cinema where people can come and watch movies. I might buy a bunch of vehicles and rent them out. You know, there's just endless potential. And these are so, so cool. So shout out to John Park. These look absolutely stunning. I know that Meld has a yacht that they are going to have in the metaverse. I'm so excited to join in. These are some pre-sale prices for these things, guys. Please don't ask me how to get in on this. You can do your own research on that. But just fantastic. And, you know, it's just the opportunities with this are truly, truly endless. Now, their Netvrk white paper is 72 pages long. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to go through all of it, but it is very in-depth, and you can get most of your answers to all of this most of the answers to your questions in the white paper. So I highly, highly recommend, if you're considering investing, especially in land or transport or any of that stuff, please read the white paper and get an idea of what it's going to look like, what the use cases are going to be. Now, you can sell and trade virtual land, but what it's good for, you know, personal space, commercial use, this is the stuff that I'm interested in, the commercial stuff, advertising, content. There's so much potential. It's not funny. Like, let's talk about advertising for a second. I know there's people on here that love marketing and stuff. You can monetize your activity on Netvrk. Users can integrate advertisements in both commercial and personal spaces. Netvrk will provide several interactive virtual billboards per certain size of land for users to experiment with. So, like I said, marketing is going to definitely change in the next few years. And, you know, you can put a billboard on your land. You can create a marketing agency. You can do a cinema. You know, there's just so many opportunities with this. It's not even funny. You can build apartment blocks and sell the apartments. You can rent your land. You know, there's just so many different things that you can do. Your imagination is limitless, just like the metaverse. So I definitely recommend checking out the white paper and seeing what these guys are all about. Now, if you enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for plenty more content, not just on the universe, but on these guys. When I mint my blocks and I have access to Netvrk's Metaverse, I will definitely be doing videos on it. So keep an eye out for that. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, watch this space.